And we're back.
Hey, Johnny.
How are we doing? Good to see you. Did you not say "and we're back" or did it cut out?
I did say it. I was trying to say it at the exact same time as you. And I think,
Oh, you must have succeeded because I didn't hear it.
yeah. I wonder how that'll sound.
Welcome to episode 134, everybody.
Oh, look at you making it official. Was it 60 minutes?
That's right.
Yes, welcome everybody. I just this just happened. So I did two shows. I'm on the ship.
Yep.
Tonight, just got off stage. And beforehand, I was FaceTiming with Heidi. And she goes, I mean, this is like 15 minutes before the show. Goes, yeah, I think you should like jump around, do some jumping jacks or something. I was like, what? Why? She goes, just remember, they're there they want to have fun, you know. So whatever I was looking like on FaceTime was like not giving her confidence that I was going to give a good show. So then then it got in my head. So I was very bouncy. I was very game show host energy. I remember Letterman, he used to run past the backstage. You would always see him like sprinting to get energy. And then he would, I did that. So that might be my new thing.
So you did that. You ran across the stage and then came on.
There's like a long hallway. It's a big theater. So I did a dead sprint behind the theater, probably like 25 yards and back.
Oh, I see. I thought you like ran across the back of the stage where people could see you, like
just as like a psycho.
You could see Letterman. They would show Letterman run, right?
No, you could see it like on the very edge, on the sides, or you could see like the shadows of it. He wasn't like literally running on stage. Yeah, he was like behind a screen.
Maybe I thought that was a gimmick. Maybe I just thought that was like a gag they did for the show.
You people could kind of see, but I think he really. Someone should ask him. But I think he really did do it to like kind of like get energy, you know. It's smart.
Yeah. Huh.
It's cooler than jumping jacks. There's something so Heidi's always telling me to like jump around and shake your arms out, all this improv shit. And there's just something so uncool about it to me. I hate it. I like the idea of just sitting there. I don't smoke, but if I did, I'd be smoking a cigarette. And then like, I guess in our case, it's not.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Nothing. Go on. In our case, what?
I love that someone's telling a story, and it's like, yeah, so I was at the bank, the line was like, uh-oh. Oh, what? What happened? This story sucks. Uh-oh. What's wrong? I'm bored.
No, after we're done recording, I'm gonna send you the audio of my audio recording of that, because it just went silent and you were frozen. And I was like, shit, is this not gonna work? And I go, uh-oh, just to see if there's anything comes back. And right then you came out of being frozen and you're like, what? And I was like, oh, nothing. So I have no idea what you said.
I want to use that.
But I like your assumption as like, uh-oh, I'm bored.
Uh-oh. I'm worried this story isn't going anywhere. It's making me nervous. I'm listening, but whatever. I don't remember.
So do you still have all your what is it called? What's it called after your show? You got the buzz, what's it called?
I think that's what's wrong with my career. I don't get buzz before, and I don't get any buzz after. Everyone's like, oh, I can't go to sleep right after my show. I gotta get the edge off. Like I could fall. I'm doing this podcast. I could fall asleep during it, talking to you, no problem.
Oh, that's different than your live show.
I get this idea that you're supposed to get like. I mean, it did. That's true. When you're early on, you get adrenaline for sure. I just don't know if adrenaline. I wonder.
Yeah. You're too good. You're too good.
Oh, I think it's a bad thing. I think it's like good comics get, you know, I need to find it again. You get it.
Yeah.
You get, do you
Um,
not go, do you need time to like wind down after you get off stage?
yeah. After a show, I do. I mean, I'm not like, ooh, I got to go do something, but I can't go to sleep. I'm not like
I need a chili cheese dog. Hey, something.
I need I need to go to Taco Bell.
It's just like these fingers going.
But I do before a show. That's how I can tell if it's like. That's how I can tell if it's like, oh, I'm purposely working in a lot of new stuff versus, oh, I've been busy and I put together an outline of stuff I know is fine and I'll just be fine.
Yeah,
Then it's like, all right.
it's kind of what these are. These are they're so difficult to do new stuff on these things because it's like they know you don't know yet if it's you know what I mean? It's like they're
The
really
cruise ship audiences.
yeah, they just want it to be they want to know they go you this is my impression of them doing a new bit. You start doing your new bit and I'll be the cruise ship audience.
Okay. So I got off the boat today and went to one of those shops.
Uh-oh. Worried this is
Uh-oh.
I'm worried it won't be funny. He doesn't think he has it.
I can sense his uncertainty. Uh-oh. Honey, get your camera ready. He's about to tell a joke that doesn't get a laugh. Watch. Yeah, film that one.
So, well,
Aaron and I went out. We went out for our birthday dinner on Friday night. We went to the Harvey. We tried a new place, the Harvey House.
oh,
Yeah, here in Madison. I don't know if I recommend it. It was good. The ambiance was great.
well,
But here's the thing. So Aaron's pushing this like schnitzel type weird meal on me. Like, oh, at work they were telling me you got to get this schnitzel, this pork schnitzel, and I was like, it's steak night. It's steak night for Johnny. I'm not taking a chance on anything. They don't have a ribeye. So I'm like, I could get this strip steak. And I was like, I don't know. I'll see what size it is. Turns out I asked the waitress, it was 8 ounces. Like, I can't.
oh,
But then she said the specials, and she was like, we have a 32-ounce ribeye steak special that's not on the menu. That's our special. It's 32 ounces. Generally, people share. You don't have it from me. And we were like, oh, I was like, and Aaron like lit up. She was like, oh, look at that. And I was like, oh, how much is that? Is that tacky to ask when they're doing the specials to say, how much is that when you're at a fancy restaurant?
I think that you should do that as a topic because I think it isn't tacky. They should, but I also think it's tacky of them not to put the price at the end. They should
Agreed.
make you be the one who's the cheap asshole who has to ask how much it is. I mean, it doesn't matter how fancy
Right.
it is. They put prices next to the food. You know,
Yep.
that's when you know you're at a fancy restaurant.
Yep. How much do you think how much would you guess it cost?
For a 32-ounce ribeye in Madison, Wisconsin, at a nice restaurant that you guys would go on a date night. I'm gonna say 90 bucks.
140.
Whoa! Wow!
140.
Wow! I was way off.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I was like, and Aaron was like, if you want to do that, we can do that. That can be our shared meal because it's got like, sides for two, whatever.
Yeah.
But when it came down to it, I was just like, you know what? I went with the schnitzel thing and she got the salmon and they were fine. But we both, after our first couple bites, Aaron was like, all right, next year we can go to the tornado room again. Because we've always gone to the tornado room and gotten a steak and we love it. But She wanted to try something different. We won't be making that mistake next year.
Or what if you had gotten the big ribeye and it was great there, but you don't know that it would be on special?
That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know if it would have been. If I would have been even more pissed if I was like $140 and this isn't the best thing in the world.
Yeah, see, I don't like that they don't say the price. Like even the fanciest restaurant in the world, they put the prices next to the food on the menu on the paper menu. You know,
Yeah, and then well, this had the prices, but it didn't have the specials.
but you know what I was thinking? That's how you know it's a fancy restaurant when they don't do the dollar sign next to the prices. Like it's just like if it's $44 for the same, it's like 4 4. That's it. They never go.
Yeah,
Go to the decimal point. It's never like you're not going to like Delmonico's or whatever, and it's like, hey, the New York strip is 69.97 tonight. Do you want to?
right. Yeah, they never. Yeah, they never include the how much pennies it is.
Yeah. Okay, but sounded like you were disappointed. I've never liked schnitzel. I remember, and I went to Germany, and they're like, "You got to get this, you got to get that. This is the German." There wasn't one German food that I was like, "Oh man, can't wait to go out for German again."
Yeah, schnitzel. I don't know what that word just makes me think of something else. I don't know, but it just sounds like a stupid word for a stupid food.
Even like the sausages that are like German sausages aren't as good as like whatever the shit we have here. Like I would
Yeah.
rather have a hot dog, I think, than like the best Polish or German sausage or
I
kielbasa.
wonder I wonder if they know about it. Do they not know about hot dogs in Germany?
Maybe they don't know. Maybe they haven't tried it.
Yeah.
They're so much better.
Yeah. It's so much better. And you can get more in, like you can have way more in one sitting.
Yeah, you can eat a ton of them.
Yeah.
Great.
Does it look like the light in my screen is blinking?
It does look like that.
Yeah. That's because it is.
Are you having a rave?
No, but apparently one of my light bulbs is blinking a lot. It's very distracting.
Yeah, it stopped.
Anyway, it stopped. You're right. It did.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm worried.
Uh,
Nobody cares about this.
oh my God. Okay. I'll tell you this. This is topical. Aaron went to Obama today. There's an Obama rally in Madison.
I knew it. I saw Tim Walz and Obama were in Madison. I was like, I bet Aaron went. Was it great?
Yep. And she got like front row. She was in front row. She went with Duncan.
She gets
She said it was great. Yes. She was great. It was great. But it was not like the party when she took Edie to the Kamala rally at the same venue.
Yeah.
That was like they're handing out, bracelets that glow. They're putting the mute lights down. They're having a dance party. It's a big party. This was more, less entertaining for Duncan because it was, they didn't do that stuff. It was more like, hey, high energy, but here's a bunch of speeches.
I think we're at the point in the campaign where it's like, yeah, we were having a lot of fun and dancing and it was all cool. And now like, hey, we're all gonna fucking die if you don't vote.
Yeah, now it's kind of like, hey, we lost track of time. We're gonna stop fucking around here.
The other guy is like a lunatic, okay? It's not like a fun one.
Yeah. Oh. So that was cool.
It's bizarre. It's just bizarre that this is the world we're in. But I knew it. I knew she'd be there. It's so funny. And then he was in Detroit, and then they went to Detroit. But see, maybe she would have had more fun because then I noticed Eminem was in Detroit. I don't think they had a cool celebrity and
that today.
Yeah. So they went from Madison to Detroit, and then Eminem introduced Obama in Detroit.
Oh wow. Oh, that's crazy. That's like, dang. That's like, imagine if a comedian did that where they're doing daytime shows like, hey, here's my tour. I'm in Michigan and Wisconsin on the same date because I'm just flying between gigs and doing multiple shows.
You know, it's so funny that I have comedian brain too, because like I saw Trump is doing Rogan on Friday, and he's doing the Madison. He's like doing a rally at Madison Square Garden on Saturday, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. He's got to promote the show. he's got he's got to do some press to sell some tickets at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Of course, if you could
Yeah.
plug your show, he'll be famous after that.
Wow. Trump's doing a rally at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I know, and everyone's very confused. They're like, why? It's not like a swing state or whatever, but I think the optics are he's from New York, so it's like he always
For
wanted
the
to
ego. Yeah, it's for the ego.
play the Garden. He wants to be like Billy Joel.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna do a residency.
I'll be happy when this election's over, I gotta say. I'm very that's funny. I
Oh,
was gonna go
cannot wait.
because everybody says that. And then I was thinking like it would be funny to go on stage and just go, don't you wish we could have a presidential election every year? Wouldn't it be kind of fun? This is great. Just this nervous pit in your
Yeah.
stomach and people haranguing you all the time and avoiding talking about certain things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's weird when you get around new crowds. You got to feel it out and be like, "Oh, are we enemies or are we all cool?"
Well, yeah, like Wisconsin's very similar to Oregon that way because Portland and Madison are so liberal. But then the second,
Yeah.
it's like a different universe. Like the first
Yep.
side of town.
You get outside, you start seeing Trump signs.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's what,
we're not here to talk politics. We're here to talk about farts and
I'm going to tell a political story. I did a I did a college right after the Hillary election in 2016, and it was right before the election,
yeah.
and it was in
Yeah.
Wisconsin. I might have told you this before. I remember they take you out for dinner after, and I was talking to the kids like, "Are you guys excited? It's like your first presidential election." They were all like, "Yeah, we're not gonna vote. I don't even know what's the point." I was like, "What? What are you talking about? It's like close, you guys live in a swing state. That's so cool. Like you could decide the election. They're like, nah, Trump's gonna win. It's gonna be a blowout." I'm like, what are you talking about? Because at that point, everyone assumed Hillary was gonna win, right? And so they lived in this rural part of Wisconsin where all they saw were Trump signs everywhere they went. And so that worked. It just like surprised. They were like, of course Hillary's. I haven't seen one Hillary sign my entire life. So they figured he was going to win. And then it became a
Oh my God.
and then he won.
Wow. I did not hear that.
Even if you think it's hopeless, get your signs out.
Yeah. Get your signs out and vote.
Okay, yeah, but we don't have
Vote people.
It's depressing.
Who do you think would sell more tickets? If Kamala did MSG the week after Trump, who do you think would have higher turnout?
I think she is moving more tickets, and I think Obama and these guys move more tickets, but mostly because Trump has just been on the road so much. Like he does so many gigs, right? Like I think he's diluted his
Yeah.
customer base because they keep showing those pictures of like the week before they'll do the same arena and it looked like this or look like that. But I think that's the other reason why I think he's doing like Madison Square Garden is because like he needs new blood. Like you can only play swing states so many times before they're like, wait, I don't think we need to go wait in traffic and listen to YMCA for 20 minutes again. So then, but New York people, they've never probably so like, oh, we got to see Trump live. You got to see Trump live.
Yeah, we got to see if he's picked up any new dance moves.
You gotta. Trump, you think you love him off his albums? You got to see him live. It's a whole different experience.
Yeah, he ad libs. It's great. It's great. What else we got? I talk about Ben Folds concert last week? When me
No.
and Aaron went to Ben Folds. We saw Ben Folds, his paper airplane concept, which is a cool concept where he'll play like the first half, whatever he's playing, and then they do a break and they hand out these pieces of paper. You write down your name and your song request. You fold it into a paper airplane, then they do a countdown. They're like, all right, 3, 2, 1. Everyone throws their airplanes at the stage. And then he just goes around picking them up, and he'll be like, oh, okay. And then he'll tell a story about the song, and then he'll play it. But it's hilarious because, like, that sounds great. But literally, nobody's airplane made it to the stage except for probably the first 2 rows. People on the balconies, airplanes like went up and went backwards under the balcony. So everyone's just like making their way to the front of the stage to throw them on the stage from like super close. But it was fun.
They're just taping their paper airplanes to a rock and just hurling
just throwing them at the piano,
flying around batteries and whipping them up.
Yeah.
Paper airplane making is one of those skills that everyone thinks they can do and no one's actually good at. And then when you meet someone who like really can do it, you're like, oh shit, oh yeah, there's like 19 more you're supposed to do. Because I'm always just like, crease it here, down the middle. This bitch should fly, and it never does.
Yeah. And then you meet a person that knows how to do it, and you're like, wow, you're a fucking nerd.
Here, I'm gonna try it right now. See, I always make.
All right.
See, I bend the top 2 corners in like that.
And that's what his tour poster was, like an instruction guide on how to make a paper airplane.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I didn't buy it because it was kind of dumb looking.
Because then I fold it over that, right, and then I fold the wings down like that.
Yeah, then you fold the wings down. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Let's see if it works.
Okay, and then
there you go, folks. We're gonna see this paper airplane can fly in a room 6 feet long.
But it never worked. I'm telling you, it's not going to work because this is my design my whole life, and it's never worked. But here. Yeah, no, bad. It didn't make
I like how you got excited.
Well, it started out good, and then
it came back to you.
Then I crashed into a tower and burned.
Oh, too soon. Yikes.
No, it's literally
yikes.
It's 4 feet from me. So
okay. Yeah, your request would not have made it. And I thought I was like, oh, okay, this is great. That's a cool idea. But I'm like, what am I gonna put a Ben Folds song? Like, I don't care. I've seen Ben Folds a handful of times. There isn't like a song I need to hear. And so I was like, well, everyone's gonna write the hits. So I would write the name of a song I wanted to hear, but then I would but play it with your pants on your head or something. So it's like, oh, that's a unique request,
Yeah.
But what was frustrating is he would like pick them up, and he didn't like sift through looking for any. He would take one, look at it, and be like, oh, okay. And like, but it was all these fucking nerds that were like, he's like, oh, this is interesting. Okay, this is a song that I wrote when I was drunk. I only played it once on a radio station in Philadelphia. Let me see. I got to look up the words. And it was like, okay, who's the fucking dork that wanted to prove how fucking big of a fan they were? And we all have to fucking sit here for 8 minutes while he plays a piece of shit.
Here's one that this is a deep cut, and that's because it's not very good. If it would have made it onto my albums and been a big hit. But it wasn't. So I'll play that one for you because this is stupid.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
where's the nerd? Where's the nerd that requested this? Oh, you and your fucking dork friends. Okay.
Well, I remember. So it is kind of would be frustrating if you had like bad seats and you really wanted to play a song, and you're like, there's no way my airplane's getting up there. And it reminds me of when I used to go to Sonics games, basketball games, in Seattle, and they would come out and they would do the T-shirt giveaways. But then it's always like noodle arm cheerleaders trying to throw a T-shirt, and they would never get it high enough to my seats. And then the Squatch, that was our mascot, he'd have the t-shirt cannon, but he was only doing one
Yep.
of those into each. He only had time to load it up like 4 times. So like the lower bowls probably getting like 20 shirts. Your odds were way better. Like this is like
Yeah.
this isn't fair.
That's frustrating.
Trying to think of what would be better than paper airplanes that you could actually get your thing up there.
I mean, everyone should just crinkle them up into a ball and throw them on the stage.
Have you ever tried that? That doesn't go very far either.
It goes further than an airplane.
Just, like safe. Like I was joking before with rocks, but maybe tennis balls. Everyone can throw tennis. Start.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd work.
You get hurt from a tennis ball.
That'd be a little more. That'd be a little more expensive of a tour, but
Yeah.
you could reuse tennis balls. You know what I like? You know what Billy Joel does? I'm sure there's other artists that do this, but at his concerts, he'll get people from the back row that like the way nosebleed back, and he'll bring them up to the front every concert. Like he doesn't sell the front row tickets, and he just fills it with people that went with tickets from the back row because they appreciate it more than these rich people that are just like, whatever, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, it's very smart.
Way to do it.
It'd be smarter. He could sell those front row seats for the top dollar and make even more money.
That's right.
Was he an idiot?
Wow. What a moron. Billy Joel's a terrible businessman.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, we should get to topics because I have a feeling the internet is not as good as last week. It seems like
I have a feeling it hasn't been as good already as last week.
So you want to go first? Johnny, what do you need backup on, dude?
You know what? Before we do topics, let's talk NFL picks. Pick of the week.
Phew.
We got 2 winners.
Yeah.
2 winners, folks.
Monkeys off my back. So what's the records? You're keeping track.
Yeah, we are at, let's see here, Cavalry bets. My record is 4-3. You are 2-5.
Damn. I'm really gonna have to work hard to catch up. Okay.
No, that's not true. It's 2 games away. 2 games away.
Okay.
And I have mine narrowed down, so we can talk through mine together. Do you know yours yet?
No, not yet. I'm gonna look at it right now, actually. What's
Okay.
what are you deciding between?
All right, so I'll tell you mine that I'm thinking about, and you can decide if you want to go the opposite way. But you could. This might be bad because you might be like, "Oh yeah, take this bet," and then I'll go against you, and you're. So the Packers Jaguars, the Packers are favored 4.5 points, and I think it's less fun of a game when the spread is that.
What do you
If
mean?
it's that big.
Right.
Like if it's like because then it's like, well, now I'm playing 2 games because I hope the Packers win, but they also have to win by this amount to get the bet.
I hear you.
So then there's Vikings Rams. Vikings favored 3 points, and I would take the Rams on that one if I did that one.
Interesting. Okay.
And then the other one is the Bears Commanders. Bears favored 1.5. Just because that might be fun to watch. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch that one though.
That's down to 1.5. They must think that Jalen Daniels is playing then.
Who's that and what team is he on?
He's the quarterback for the Commanders, and he got hurt.
Okay.
But it sounds like maybe he'll play if it's moved to 1.5.
Oh, because if he wasn't playing, the spread would be way higher, you're saying?
Yeah. Well,
the Bears are still favored.
But
the Bears suck.
And they're playing good. Bears have been good. They have a winning record. And they have a good rookie. Okay, I don't know what to do. This is a tough week. I'm going to take, the 49ers now. They're 4.5. So wait, which one of those do you like then? Packers. You can.
What's that?
You'll be able to watch the Packers is the thing.
Yeah, I'll just do the Packers one. Yeah, because I don't think I've bet on a game that has that big of a spread. So I'm going to do the Packers with a 4.5 point spread.
The Bucks. What are the Bucks? Falcons. Can you look that up?
Look up that what?
Oh, the line for the Bucks Falcons.
Oh,
What I
yeah.
told. But it says 2.5. I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Against the Falcons?
They're plus. What I see is plus 2.5, but I'm gonna look up a current one so that I don't get not screwing.
Wait, so who's favored on that one?
The Falcons are favored.
Oh, and you're betting on the Bucks.
Yeah. So I'm getting the points.
Okay. Yep. All right. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
All right. I'm going. Yep. So I sealed it. I put in Packers just because
Okay.
I know I'll be able to watch it. And because my jersey came today for my birthday, my kids got me a legit official Jordan Love. I always have to pause and double check that I'm saying Jordan, not Jason. Jordan Love jersey. So I have a Jordan Love football jersey.
I'm gonna get you one day, and I'm gonna wait long enough to where you've forgotten that I'm saying this, but I'm gonna get you an official Jason Love jersey.
Okay.
There's-
Just make sure it's number 10. That's fine.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna make sure. Okay, so 2.5. It is 2.5. Looks like.
All right.
Give
All
me.
right. So Falcons favor. You're going Bucks. I'm going Packers. And when is your game? Mine's I think Sunday at noon.
Yeah, it's probably the same time.
All right.
Um,
Did I tell you what I did while you're looking that up? Did I tell you what I did in Peoria as far as I did a time lapse video of them seating? Did I tell you that?
No.
Oh, I thought it'd be really funny. So I set up my camera on one of the speakers before they opened the showroom to do a time lapse.
Uh-huh.
And so it's a time lapse of like 11 people sitting in a comedy.
Did it work? Did you get it edited and everything?
I mean, it comes in just like boom, there's 11 people, and then you just sit there and they don't, they just kind of wiggle around, but it doesn't slowly fill up like a cool time lapse video.
That's really funny. You should stitch that all together and then you coming out on stage. Like the beginning of the special, they do the time lapse and it's people coming in, then the guy finally it's just you coming out. But what's funny is like doing it and then like having them all wiggle around for a long time, and maybe someone getting up and going to the bathroom and then you coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing more.
I love it.
These shows I just did, the energy was pretty good. It was like they were it's like a different demographic because it's just like a 1 week cruise and they were very receptive. It was a nice shows. But last week was really old and they just had they've been on for like a long time, I think like 21 days or something. So they were just sort of like, no energy. And there's nothing worse in the world than when you do the like, hey, you guys ready for a great show? And they go, yeah. And they go, come on, you can do better than that. And they don't do. In fact, they do worse. And now they're kind of resentful that you even asked them to clap again.
Yeah.
It's going to be a rough show.
Is this a recording or is this a live person?
No. This is a live person. But yeah, the funny business gigs.
Oh, okay.
Not funny business. Maybe it was funny, but is that the one that used to have the recording?
Like the cruise line.
Oh yeah, the cruise.
Yeah,
line.
I think Comedy Zone did that.
That was on Norwegian. Only Norwegian does that. No. Yeah, Comedy Zone had the recordings too. No, this was a live person. So
That's even funnier. It's a live person. real life person, they have to be like, that's what I'm talking about on a worse response.
Even more disrespectful to do it just to a real life person asking you for more, and you just go, nah, I don't think so. That's what when you're old, you don't feel that peer pressure anymore. They're like, come on, you can do better than that. No, dipshit, I can't. You got to kind of get. So bring on your little horse and pony show, and I'll decide if it's any good.
No, dipshit. You're fucking lucky we're even here. All right, let's get this show started. Thanks, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. We've got 45 tickets sold for the Shawnee Aztec Theater.
That's not bad. That's not
Shows
bad.
shows in 3 days.
But he's right. That's not bad. They get a lot of walk-ups, I bet.
Okay, well, I hope they get I hope they get 3 walk-ups for every pre-sale.
I don't know. I love that.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
It'll be great. It'll be great. No, it could be good.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Or the power.
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
The power could, even if you sold a bunch of tickets, the power could go out, and then you'll have to cancel and deal with a bunch of assholes wanting their money.
Oh, God. Yeah, don't want to do that.
You know, I wish I'd only sold 45 tickets to that shit. All right, but we should do topics.
All right, topics.
The computer's about.
Okay. Here's my topic. Do you have any friends?
No.
That's okay. We're gonna have to go off of you've heard of the concept of friendship. So the friends that will be like that say I love you, and they know that you're not an I love you guy. And it's just like, fuck you. You do that just to make me squirm. Because you want to hear me say it, it sounds unnatural. You know, it's just because you got it out of me. Yes, you know I love you. I'm not a type of person that says it, and you're gonna fucking, because you're the guy that says it to the fucking mailman, you're gonna say it to me and make me say it back.
And
nope. I'm against it.
Yeah, I'm against it too. And the other thing is, like, if you're doing it because you just tell people you love them, I guess that's great, whatever. But like, I think sometimes they do it because they're like, no, one day you're gonna, we could be gone, anything could happen, and you'll want to have told everybody how they really, you could make a difference in that person's life. And I want to tell them, like, you're doing this for you, okay? You're right. Love me because you got some shit you need to deal with. It does nothing for me. Right. Know you love me or you don't. I know it innately. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. Really,
I don't need to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I don't need to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's your thing. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it. I do have some friends, and there are lots of people in my life that I love, but like, yeah, I have the friend that you're talking about who's got to say it all the time and make a big emotional showy thing. And then you're like, I'm glad that that's doing something for you, but I'm fine to just keep this all into.
Yep. You know where we stand. Why we gotta do this? Why we gotta put this is just for you. This is your own little thing.
They did some therapy or some personal growth thing where they're like, no, it's toxic masculinity to keep it all inside. And it's like, well, I don't know. I'm not that toxic. It's working for me. I'm married.
Yeah.
You got kids. You pay your taxes.
Right.
What
yeah.
How bad could it
Everything's
be?
fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. See, I knew it. I knew I could count on you.
That was an easy one. Now this one, here's what I need backup on, and maybe this will be
All
harder.
right.
Um, Donald Trump is bad. No, no, no. Uh, anyway, have you noticed like 50% of the country thinks this guy is not bad?
Wait a minute.
Uh, if you get now, I started to say cable, but I know you're not a cable person. But you have like all these streaming. So you have Hulu, you have Netflix,
Yep.
you have Amazon, you have Disney. Okay. If you get
Yep.
most like anything over 50% of your news, entertainment, whatever from YouTube, like if you're just like a casual sit down in front of the TV and turn on the YouTube,
Yes.
I'm out. I'm out on you.
Hey.
We're not friends.
I was hoping that was the way you were going to tip.
No,
I'm so in agreement. I'm so in agreement.
I can tell the second, like you talk about friends, like I don't want any YouTube friends. Like if you're like I said, there's a tipping point. Of course, YouTube has its uses. Watch a little stand up on there. Of course, watch Cavalry on there. Go
Yeah.
learn how to fix a bike on there, change an oil, or
Yep.
a headlight. But if you're getting more than 50% of your screen time from YouTube, you're a weirdo. And it's gonna make, and if you're not a weirdo yet, it's gonna make you weird. It's just too much weird shit on there. It's not regulated by a
Oh yeah.
executive.
Oh, yes, I totally agree. Do you have a friend that will, we all share Instagram stories or whatever, you can like send them to people that will send you YouTube stuff, and it's YouTube like reels, and
They're too much.
2 a.m. I got a text and it's a YouTube. This is like, go to bed.
Manic behavior.
Stop. Yeah.
I think it's and I have anecdotal evidence to back this up, but I do think it's like the domain for the mentally ill. It's like
YouTube.com.
the more of your entertainment that comes directly from YouTube, the more likely you're suffering from like a mental health issue. would be
Yep.
would be my take. Because you should be able to just be a little normal and watch a Netflix show or an Amazon show.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to have terrestrial cable, although that is ideal.
Right.
But
That is what ideal.
I think so. Yeah.
Do you have cable?
I have YouTube TV, which is different than YouTube. YouTube TV,
Yeah.
regular cable. It's like I can
Right.
like I can still watch. And do you ever miss it? I can just watch TNT if I want to. I can just turn on TNT and like freaking
I can only do that in hotels.
Lord of the Rings is on, and I know there's gonna be commercials, and I don't have to really watch it. I can just lay around.
Yeah.
Turner Classic Movies. It's greatest.
Yeah. See, I don't want to. That's my hotel mentality, and I don't want to bring that into my home.
No, you don't want to bring hotel behavior into your home. That's for sure.
No, God, dear God, no.
Using a bath towel to wipe your pizza's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. When I clog the toilet, I can't just go to another house.
Just knock on the neighbor's door. I clogged the toilet's not working. I'm gonna switch houses.
Yeah. That one has a turd in it. Oh yeah, I'll back you up. That's a good topic. That's a swish.
No, I knew it.
Yeah. But you're on land next week.
Yes, back to normal next week. We can record in the comforts of our own studios.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Should we plug dates?
Dates. I'm gonna say
Okay.
Boise, Idaho, November 1st and 2nd at the some brewery. What is it called? God damn it. It's escapes me at the moment. But just go to my website, andrewcomedy.com. You can get tickets right now if you're in Boise. Johnny?
All right. October, what's November 9th? I'll be in Milwaukee. I can't tell you the venue yet
Don't tell.
because it's a secret. Don't tell. And I don't know it. So Milwaukee, November 9th.
Right. Check that out. And we're gonna about to do the Patreon. If you're not a Patreon subscriber, we're still going strong with post show banner, so come on over and join us there. And thank you for listening to
The Cavalry.